Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I have another book outlet haul for you because everybody knows I have a shopping problem, so let's just get right into it. So I'm going to start off by saying some of these I definitely don't know what they're about, but I've decided I'm going to start talking about books less in my hauls because I feel like people are really just watching these to see what kind of books Book Outlet has, so that's sort of what I'm going with for right now. So the first book I got, I've never actually heard of before. It's called Real Men Knit by Kwanna Jackson, and this is about four brothers who, I think their mom dies, and she owned a knitting store and three brothers want to sell it, but the one brother wants to save it, and I think he finds a girl who helps him save it. So that's what this one is. Next I got You Deserve Each Other by Sarah Hogle. I've heard a lot of good things about this one. I know it's like kind of enemies to lovers because I think whichever one of them calls off the wedding has to pay for it, and so they're kind of like going back and forth with each other, trying to make the other one be the one that sort of says, I don't want to marry you, so they have to pay for the wedding, but I think they end up falling for each other in the end. So it sounds pretty cute. This was the reason I placed this specific book outlet order, was because they only had one copy of this left, and I've had my eye on it for a little while now, so I'm excited to have that one. Next, I just got this Vampire Diaries. This is Stefan's Diaries Volume 2, Bloodlust. I've been collecting these if you've been watching my book outlet videos for a while. I have been trying to get them all. They get them in very slowly here and there, so I just pick one up whenever they have any in stock when I'm placing an order. Next, this one was actually also part of the reason I placed this order. This is A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson. This one has been all over the place. I know that the second one just came out, and I think a third one's already been announced. I don't think the third one's out yet, but they have tons of these. If you're looking for this book, they have it super cheap. They had like 900 in stock when I bought one, and I've seen them get like over 900 in stock twice now. I don't know much about this one other than it's like obviously some kind of like mystery thriller maybe? I think it's mostly just a mystery. I know at one point I did know the synopsis. I think it's a girl that does a school project and like starts digging up all this stuff about an old murder or something like that. But like I said, I've heard a lot of good things about this one, and I do want to sort of diversify my reading genres, so I picked that one up. Next I got A Question of Homes by Brittany Cavallero, and this one is number 4 in the Charlotte Holmes series. I do have the first 3, I haven't read them yet, but I thought I'd pick this up while they had it. It was only like $4, so I figure eventually I will get to these and read them. So I got that one. Next I got another Vampire Diaries book. This is like still cold. I literally just picked this up off my porch. This is The Hunters Volume 1 Phantom. This is, I think they're like spin-offs to the Vampire Diaries. I don't really know. I have all of the, what are they? The Return. I have all of those, and I have like the original ones as well, and then there's this The Hunters series. I'm not sure, like I'll have to figure out what order they all go in before I try to read them all. But I got this one because like I said, Vampire Diaries, whenever they get any in, I try to pick them up so that I can eventually have the whole collection. This next one is another reason that I placed 2 separate orders for this haul. So the main reason for the other one was The Good Girl's Guide to Murder, but this was the main reason for the second order that I placed literally the next day. This is Wait For You by Jennifer L. Armentrout, and this for a little while was actually what I would say was my favorite book ever. It's been replaced by Simple Wild currently, but it's definitely still in my top 5. This one is really, really cute. It is the first in a college romance series, but it's sort of different than most college romance series because only the first 2 books really take place on the college campus, and then the third book is one of the friends from the second book. I'm not sure if she's in this one, but she's in the second book, and she goes back to her hometown for the summer, and so the rest of the series follows sort of people in her hometown, but these characters do show up in the later books, so you do get to see sort of the rest of their story. And so like I said, this one was one that I really liked. She literally runs into this guy on the first day of college, and he just kind of becomes like interested in her and like why she's so like skittish around him and whatever. And they end up living across the hall from each other. They don't know that when they first bump into each other, but they do, so they kind of, he sort of inserts himself into her life all the time, and he's just really cute. I thought this book was really cute. So I was excited to finally get that on Book Outlet because it's one that I was going to buy regular price anyway. Next is Fumbled by Alexa Martin. This is number 2, I believe, in, I don't know what the series is called. I know the first book is called Intercepted. I already have that one. But this is the second book. It's obviously football romance. That's literally all I know. But that's really all I need to know, so I got that one. Next, I got The Sundown Motel by Simone St. James. This has been on my radar for a long time now. This is about, I believe this is one, a lot of these books have like time jumps. This one does too. In 1982, this girl takes a job at this motel and then she disappears, and now it's 2017 and her niece is now working, she's visiting the motel and she's like looking into basically how her aunt went missing. And I love like the sketchy motel vibes. It's one of my weird like creepy things that I particularly like. I think it's because of that like creepy motel and Pretty Little Liars. I really liked that storyline in that show. And so I'm excited about this one. Next is Would Like to Meet by Rachel Winters. This one's really dirty and kind of gross, but this one is, I believe, has something to do with like the film industry. Like I think she has to write a movie that's like believable of like people falling in love because someone says that like they don't believe that that could happen, and she has to like prove that it could happen in real life kind of thing. But that one. And then I have Not the Girl You Marry by Andy J. Christopher. This one I don't remember what it's about either, but I don't know. It was cute. I definitely did read the synopsis when I bought this, but I just don't remember right now. Got that one. Next, I got Small Town Hearts by Lily Vale, and this one has been on my radar for a long time. Book Outlet has had it for a long time, but it was like really expensive for a while. It's down to like $3 now, so if you wanted to pick this one up, now's a good time. And it's about this girl who I'm pretty sure breaks up with her girlfriend, and they break up, and then she ends up falling for like this like tourist guy in this really small town. And if you know me, you know I love the small town romances, so this was like a must-have for me. And I like the whole idea of like the tourist dating the like local person, because I've like worked at like tourist attractions before, and I think that's just like a funny concept. So I got that one. And the last one I got was In a Holidays by Christina Lauren. This is obviously like a Christmassy book, and it is not Christmas, but I've had my eye on this one since last Christmas, and I have no time to read at Christmas anyway, so I'll probably read this like in the summer or something. I don't know much about this other than it's Christmassy and it's romance, and it's by Christina Lauren, and that's really all I needed to know. So I got that one. And so that is everything I got from Book Outlet this time. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below, and I will see you next time.